Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be going over the trades that we did this morning. What I usually like to do on these markets to bring in that consistent profit as in scalping. So we're gonna go over that. I did play Google calls today, and I also did trade desk puts. Did about 2 plays on trade desk. We'll go over those as well. Then I'll throw a little analyst in here as well. Try to keep the video short, right around like 10 minutes. Make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. Big sale in the Discord. Make sure you join that to see all the plays that I do every morning. So I know Oracle is booming, right? There's not really much to do with Oracle unless you had calls and it boomed up. Congrats. Other than that, there's not much to do in Oracle like at these highs. So we need Oracle to kind of settle out a little bit. Last time we had the earnings movement, it settled out. You kind of had to give it about 2 weeks. Then it gave entries to catch like the next kind of run that it did. I would say that's kind of the thing that we need here now on Oracle. So that would be like the only thing I would kind of look out for. We do have big news tomorrow, CPI news in the morning. So be mindful of that. We had PPI news this morning, and the SP 500 had a little movement higher right here on the news, shot up. But overall, we're not really doing much this first like hour of the market being open. We're kind of stalled. Even yesterday, the market just been kind of slow, right? All the movements have been like pre-market and after market. If you look at went Monday, right, the whole week, slow, didn't really move. Tuesday, very slow, a little inch up, and then stalled out the rest of the day. After market had the movement, pre-market had the movement. Now we look at normal hours, back to stall. So just kind of a slower week. Just want to be careful, save that capital for cleaner days. But I did want to add like a support level on the SP 500, and that would be right around this area of about like 649.60, 649.50. We'll kind of look for like a support in that range. So let's put our support right there. That's what we're looking out for. Now, the plays that we did today, then we'll have a little analyst on the back end. One was trade desk. I usually have stocks that I look out for every morning that I want to trade. Trade desk is not one of those stocks, but on the Discord, one of the members kind of called out trade desk. I looked at it and it actually had looked pretty decent. So we were looking at trade desk right in this range right here for possible put option plays. Okay, so we played trade desk first. It gave a support area and an entry. We played trade desk puts here. I was taking profit, and then sold the last profit right there. Only got about a 2% gain off that first trade desk, but play was still active. We didn't really have any bigger pushes. Trade desk came back down, and I always give these levels really early in the morning. My supports, my resistance levels, where I want to take profit, where I want to enter what contracts I'm looking to play. Then it came back down and broke a key area that I wanted puts again, right in this range. It hit the target. We took the profit right there and got about 8% off of that. You can see that right there on Discord. Trade desk 2%, another trade desk 8%, September 10th. And then we did Google's, did about 26% gain off the Google's. That's why I say make sure you take advantage of the sale. Elite yearly, and lifetime memberships. Sale will probably end on Friday or Saturday. So get access to Discord and see me trade live and see these plays every morning. Then Google was a secondary play. So Google was actually an upside play that we wanted in the morning to hit this target right here, right? I like to aim for targets on price because it helps kind of identify where I want to take profit, what am I aiming for, and it helps kind of identify an entry and exits as well. So I'm not just buying something, holding on for dear life, don't know where to exit, and nothing like that, right? Everything is pretty much structured. So Google gave a nice run up, right? No buys in there because I haven't seen an entry. Gave a reversal, stalled, and really started getting back that strength. Now I had a key level right around here that if it started breaking, that was going to be like the entry point I would kind of look out for calls for Google to run up and kind of hit that target, right? There will be a bigger video later with all the analysts. Probably will come out around like 6 p.m. Central Time. We'll have that bigger analyst come out with all the other stocks in there. But just kind of letting you know what we did this morning. So yeah, Google broke that area. I waited, and then once Google gave me the entry, pretty much got calls on this candle here, and then I started taking profit as a hit. Took profit there, took profit here, and then took profit up here. It went all the way up to 44% gains, but since I was scaling out, I got about 26% gains off those movements, and that was like the Google call that I did. Entries down here, scaling up on the way up, and then if you see what happened after Google, it literally came right back down. So that's what helps us identify targets, because it also helps us when I want to take profit, and I'm not just holding on. Imagine I didn't have this target, I'm just holding on, thinking it's just going to go to the moon, and then it comes back down. So when I could have been up 26%, maybe I would have been down on it because it literally came right back down. And sometimes we hold stuff more than we need to, taking bigger losses when we could just take profit on the way up, right? Take what the market gives you. So those are the 2 plays. Well, 3 plays that I did this morning. Let's go over some stocks that I really don't go over that much. Circle did have a little push, but the only thing that would be beneficial in Circle, in my opinion, one, we have support like around 113.10. Then you have resistance up here at about 131.45. We would have to break this resistance first before I would look for any upsides on Circle. Why? Because Circle's in a bearish mode. So we don't want to like fight price just because it went up once. Doesn't mean like it's going to go up again and have that bigger push. We rather wait for price to let us know it wants to do that. So all we have to do is just follow that direction, right? It makes it a little more easier. But it would have to break that 131.45, and once it does that, then I might start looking for like reversals on Circle. But until then, just kind of got to be patient on it. Also, Palantir broke a bigger resistance area with strength. I'll update some levels on Palantir, but Palantir might be some type of call option. I don't see an entry just yet, but I will update levels in the second video. But that's a nice strength push on a Palantir that looks pretty decent. Even Open's that support. Open has the same support areas, nothing really big. Oracle is up a lot on earnings, so I would say you would need some type of push down like this, like some type of slowdown, maybe some red days, a slowdown, and then it comes back up and break resistance. Then that's when I would probably try to play calls on Oracle, but not when it's already up. So you just want to be cautious of it and try to lose that like a retail mindset off of like Oracle when it's already up a lot. You don't want to buy too high. It just makes it a little slow. Let's go over Netflix. Haven't went over Netflix. I'll update levels on Netflix literally right now. New support on Netflix is around 1252. You can watch that as a support area, and then you actually have two resistance areas. One we are at literally right now, right around 1260, 1264 is a resistance level on Netflix. If we break that, maybe we try to go up to like the 1280s. I think the bigger reversal will come once Netflix breaks this area of 1294, and then I think that might be a bigger call for me to try to push it up above the 1300s and get calls. So that's like the only thing I'm kind of looking out for on Netflix, at least for right now. And also like the energies, I want to update like Enphase. Enphase had the bigger resistance. Maybe once it breaks this, I'll start looking for a potential reversal on Enphase, but that resistance level is about 4140. So not quite ready just yet, but that is something potentially. And then CEG, we have resistance. I want to update right around 318. Once that breaks, then I'll maybe start looking for reversals on here as well for higher side upside plays. Walmart is pushed down from that resistance area, so Walmart is at that support right around 175. We're literally testing that support right now, kind of in the retail side, so we got to be careful. Walmart, it literally had a heavy drop of that resistance. That's why I try to give y'all my levels to better help y'all, but we'll kind of see. I was looking for a Walmart potential reversal, even like Costco, but they're having some decent down days today, so they're not ready for me to play that upside just yet. Even Target is dropping down as well. Once it broke that support, it seems like Target wants to get down here to the 85s or so. So put options on Target just look a little more better, kind of all in that retail side than up right now, at least on Target. Walmart and Costco are actually showing a little bit more strength. But as the holiday sales start to come, you want to start looking at some of these stocks like TJX that owns Home Goods and Marshalls and so forth, because they'll probably make a lot of money in that holiday season. If we look at the last December run, it has a nice push kind of in that holiday season, December-ish type of runs, right? December runs here, we have that nice push. December's runs here, nice push. So we might see that again in TJX. That's also something I'm kind of watching. But I'll update the banks and the airlines. Let me know what other stocks you guys want me to update in the secondary bigger video. Kind of want to go over the plays. Kind of wanted to update the S&P 500 bigger support area. Market is a little slow in this range. And yeah, we'll just keep it a light. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Make sure you're on team while the sell is live. And always remember, no recommendation to buy or sell anything. This is for educational purposes only. So do not trade anything you see or hear in the video. I will catch you guys in that next one. And then might as well add, you see how NVIDIA had these nice pops as well. AMD had these nice pops as well off sympathy of Oracle, right? But there's no play that I see on it right now. For now, I just have the long-term shares kind of letting them brew. I'll update levels on both of these in the next video, because they'll all have new resistance levels and so forth. If you look at AVGO, even this boomed up to all-time highs. I was going to play it, but I totally forgot about it. But we have long-term shares up over 100%. So AVGO is doing this pretty good. They're all getting sympathy off the Oracles. TSM booming. We have long-term shares of this one. We're just letting it rock out, right? Letting the shares just do its thing. It's like a play we don't really have to think about. Shares are making us money in the back end. while I'm scalping is like a circle. If we look at ARM had a big push as well. So we're going to update a lot in that electronic technology semiconductor space in the next video. It probably will be heavy in the technology and semiconductor space in the next video, updating all these levels because they all had, even like net, Cloudflare, all going up. So I think even CrowdStrike went up too. Yeah, CrowdStrike had a little movement, but still a little slow. SMCI had bigger movements. Testing, that's still a resist level around 44.55. Testing that as well. SMCI might be a potential buy for me. But yeah, so smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for watching.